Deep, so thank you so much for making time.
Not a problem. Tell me.
Yeah, sir, were you able to get a look of the Asia Cup squad?
Yes, unexpected lines.
Oh, okay. That's something that I need to. Okay, did you expect then Shubman Gill coming back to the T20 fold, sir? And what do you make of it?
Yes, uh, because what I think is,
Yeah.
You need. Okay, I did this video yesterday because how I see it is you've got at least 40 odd names,
Yeah.
who can all make it,
Oh,
right?
yes.
You would have valid reasons to pick them and also not to pick them.
Yeah.
So it becomes very difficult when you start taking names. So ideally speaking,
Yeah.
what I would do and what I suggested was to look at what do you want from the positions.
Okay.
Like what do you want from your openers? What do you want from your middle order?
Yeah.
Your bowlers? What kind of combination you're looking at?
Yeah.
And then based on the role, you pick names.
Yeah.
Because chances are you'll have at least 7-8 names minimum.
Yes.
Of batters who can bat at 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
You'll have 5, 6 openers.
Yeah.
But you can only accommodate 3 openers, maybe 4 middle order batters. So what happens then? So it becomes, like I said, it becomes very difficult. So the idea is that. So Shubman is a good example of someone post Virat's retirement, who can bat according to the situation.
Yes.
Because what Virat did over the years and successfully and brilliantly was, if you look at big tournaments, very rarely you get a 200, 220.
Of course.
Right? You get 160, 180, even less than that, especially the second half of a tournament when the pitches are getting tired.
Yes.
So you not necessarily always need, you also need guys like that who can, bat through an innings, build an innings, anchor an innings.
Yes.
So I think Shubman for me is the perfect candidate after Virat's retirement, who can do that job, will bat in the top 3 and can do that job.
Great. Yeah. So you think he'll bat in the top 3? Does that mean he will open and he'll be flexible to maybe even play at number 3 as well?
I think he will open.
Okay. Okay. In that case, in place of whom, sir? If you had the chance to, pick the 11.
Sanju.
Okay.
Because I also think you need a left hand, right, especially this format. It is very important to have a left hand, right hand combination to open.
Yeah.
So that's where I think Abhishek is obviously he's done superbly well.
Yeah.
He's number 1 ranked batter in the world right now.
Yes.
So I mean, and he's done well. So there is no reason to move him. Sanju as well.
Yeah.
He's not that he's done anything wrong.
Yeah.
But sorry, one second.
No.
Yes. But then you always your choice is between Sanju and Jitesh or somebody who could finish games off.
Yes.
Now, if you look at 5, 6, 7, that is one area with Hardik batting at 5. You need another one who has and this again is what I was looking at, is somebody in the first 5 balls had a strike rate of over 180, where some guy come and hit the first ball for a 6.
Yes.
Jitesh is that guy. Yes. So now, for me, between if I have to pick an opener wicketkeeper or a number 6, 7 wicketkeeper, I'd rather do a 6, 7. I'm not saying Sanju can't do that. I mean, Sanju can also bat at 5, 6, 7.
Yes.
But I rather have a keeper there. Because that is one area where you have a few options, maybe not big names. For example, Shashank has done really well a couple of seasons in the IPL. Ashutosh has done well. Rinku has done well.
Yes.
Good to see Rinku there.
Yeah.
So you have those options, and at 5, 6, 7, where somebody comes out, even Dubey has done well.
Yes.
So you got to be, I mean, that's where you have to be a little more flexible in terms of what you want.
Yeah. Great. So that means, what would you tell Sanju if you were to drop him, sir? As in, from the 11.
I won't drop him. See,
Yeah.
T20 cricket, you're playing so much of T20 nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure everyone will get their opportunities, will get their chances. So it is a combination thing. Again, we tend to make it very individual based.
Yeah.
What do you say to X or what happens to Y? I mean, listen, if the team requires it, you say that.
Yeah.
And you'll be honest. I mean, I'm sure, he's a captain as well. He leads a side. He knows what it is.
Great.
And you be upfront and honest, this is what we are looking at. And if that means, listen, I'm guessing. I mean, it can end up him opening with Abhishek.
Yeah.
That is again a possibility. Then where does, if Shubman plays, where does Sky play, and where does then Tilak play?
Yes.
Because what you also need is a left-hander in your top 5, another left-hander. So you need at least 2 left-handers in your top 5.
Yeah.
So those are questions. I mean, how the team will go about addressing those questions, I think we'll wait and watch.
Great. So, and just some people are saying that maybe, India is probably searching for the next all-format star, and that's why Shubman is being, pushed into all formats. Is that a valid way to look at it, or does he merit a place in the T20 side?
I mean, he's got 600 plus runs in the IPL.
Yes.
Right? And he's got good numbers in T20 format as well. It's not that you're just picking some random person, right?
Of course.
So, and I mean, so I think it's really unfair to kind of say things like that.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, there'll be 40 names like that who, you can either pick them or not pick them, and you would have valid enough reasons. But this can't be one of them for sure.
Great. So you spoke about it being, we are looking at it from a too individualistic point of view, and it's about combinations. But what will you tell someone like Yashasvi, who hasn't done anything wrong at all? He was in the T20 World Cup squad as well, but now he's not part of this mix.
Yeah, again, listen, it's going to move up and down.
Yeah.
I mean, Asia Cup, and then next big tournament is obviously the World Cup.
Yeah.
You've got, 6 months to go for that.
Yeah.
There'll be a lot of cricket which will be played before that.
Yeah.
So you never know. So you've got to because you're playing so much of T20 cricket now.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to get opportunities. It's when you get it, you've got to grab them.
Yeah.
And again, I mean, it's like, like I said, I'll keep 2 in the scheme of things, at least 2 left-hander openers, 2 right-hand openers.
Yeah.
So obviously Abhishek and Yashasvi would be top of my list in terms of left-hand openers.
Yes.
Same with right-handers.
Yeah.
And then you choose based on form, health or injury or whatever. There's so many things that can go wrong.
Yeah, of course. Great. And you spoke about Rinku Singh. You said good that he's back in the squad. So do you think he kind of, the trust showed in him is good, because he couldn't get a lot of opportunities, be it at the national team, be it at the IPL level as well. So that trust, do you think it's a good pay of trust?
You have to have that trust, because especially for these players, because they don't get opportunities, right? They don't. I mean, if you're batting in T20 cricket, you're batting at number 6, 7, or even 4 onwards, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
It is very difficult, and I mean, when you get an opportunity, chances are, I mean, either you're 40 for 4.
Yes.
Or you're going out there to play the last couple of overs or whatever. You play 4 balls or 5 balls.
Yeah.
So they were a difficult job.
Yeah.
So you've got to show that faith and trust in them, especially in this format. So you've got to trust them, trust their skill, and believe in them. Because if you're looking at consistency, you will not get from these guys.
Great.
It's not about consistency, it's about impact.
Got it.
So when you look at those names and what they've done, you see a lot of impactful innings that they've played.
Of course.
Maybe not big innings.
Great. Deep, so one last question. What do you make of this Jasprit Bumrah selection? Was he really needed for the T20 World Asia Cup squad?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. No, we were talking about his workload and all that.
No, I mean, workload, that is when you're playing regularly, right?
Yeah,
the last game that he played was the 4th test.
Fourth
which
test,
was what? July end.
Yeah.
So there hasn't been much cricket. You need to manage once you get into the season and you're playing back-to-back games and all of that. And if you think about it again, there's not much happening after this. You've got home series and all of that. So your next big assignment where you definitely would need Jasprit Bumrah would be the Australia series.
Yes.
So that is in October. So yeah. So I think listen, workload management, like I said, is when you're playing regularly back-to-back games and all. That's when you need.
Yeah.
And then you definitely, because you need Jasprit for the big games, the big tournaments, big series.
Of course.
But yeah, you also can't have him rusty.
No, sure. Got it. And so does that mean that he probably might not play all 4 home tests?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. So how I would handle him is, one is have a tentative idea in terms of a not calendar year, but season wise.
Yes.
What are the marquee, or maybe next 2 years, what are the marquee tournaments or series that you would definitely want him? And then work around as and when his body needs a break.
Yeah.
And all of that, you work around it then. And also you also want him up and running and in those tournaments and all. You don't want somebody who's not played a lot of cricket also.
Yes,
so while on one side you definitely need to manage his workload, you also need to make sure that he also goes into these big games having played some cricket.
Of course. So is it viable, sir, as in like with this workload management plan, can we see him playing all 3 formats in the future as well, or is there a cap that he should have?
That's the whole idea.
Yeah, that's the whole
idea.
Yes.
Yeah, to be fair, let's look at this WTC cycle in terms of the major. See, there is no major 50 over thing till 2027.
Yes.
Correct. So you have enough time for that.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about the WTC cycle. You've got New Zealand series, the other major away series, and then you have Australia at home.
Yes.
Both of that is end of 26 and starting of 27. That is when it's going to be a little tricky, because then you're talking about back-to-back 7 test matches.
Yes.
And then after that is that very year, post IPL, is your World Cup.
Yeah.
So I think that is what is going to be tricky, is those 7-8 months.
Yeah.
But before that, it's relatively easy to handle.
Okay.
You also need to build the next generation of bowlers as well. Where would you give them that opportunity? The likes of Akashdeep, Prasid, obviously Siraj is there.
Yeah.
And you need at least couple of another fast bowlers to be part of that group.
Yeah.
So this also gives you the opportunity to kind of groom them more than white ball cricket, red ball cricket.
Great. Thank you so much for your time, Deep sir.
Not a problem.
Take care.